What's your take on this? And you've flown private many a times. The pilots weren't dressed like pilots. My pilot had HOKAs on. You know that shoe? Yeah. HOKA, the bit with the big thing. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Come on, man. You can't be a pilot and come out in HOKAs.
No.
I got a whole different look at you now. I need to see the hat, the stripes on the shoulder, and a nice black Italian shoe.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're Superman, I want to see a cape.
This is a dangerous flying machine doing hundreds of miles an hour in the air, and you're in HOKAs? Come on, man.
The way the flight went, it matched the HOKAs.
Yeah.
A little turbulence. I go, it's because he's wearing HOKAs.
Hey guys, a lot of people have been asking me what Loose Ends is. What it is it's a live show every Tuesday at 8:30. It's for the hardcore Pete and Sebastian fans. But we've been having a blast, and it's morphing into this really cool show where we play music and we talk about bits, we talk about, we make videos, we do freaking magic, and most importantly, we take calls, and we're taking these awesome calls with like people needing family advice, to people showing off their pets, to people just saying they love the cast. So I don't know what you're doing Tuesday nights, man, but this thing is growing, and we're not like trying to put it out there for the public and be like, hey, look at this, click on. It's a special thing for special people. You pay $5, you get 4 a month, and 1 extra Pete and Sebastian show. It's growing, but it's growing in a quiet, cool way, and you should get in on it, man. It's the word of advice. Thanks to Naked Wines for sponsoring this episode. How do they do it? Naked Wines connects winemakers and wine drinkers directly, allowing for vineyard to your door delivery at up to 60% off what you would pay in store. I got it delivered, man. Naked Wines wines are fantastic. You're getting Merlots and Cabernets from all over the world, man, and they come right to your door. I'm telling you, folks, Naked Wines is the way to go. I'm appreciating this, man. By cutting off the traditional retail middlemen, costs and markups, winemakers can pass those savings on to you without skimping on quality. You can get yourself a little wine cellar going, just filled with Naked Wines. Now is the time to join Naked Wine community. Head to nakedwines.com/thecast. Click Enter Voucher and put in my code, the cast code. It's called THECAST, for both the code and password. For 6 bottles of wine for just $40, $39.99 with shipping included. Holy crap. That's $100 off your first 6 bottles at nakedwines.com/thecast and use the code for password and code THECAST. And you'll get 6 bottles of wine for $39.99.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
All right, welcome, Pete and Sebastian Show. We are back and up and running here. Took last week off. Lots going on. Pete is, dare I say, become a social media. I haven't seen this type of social media come out of your camp in years. Is this strategic? I see a lot of slice of life.
I'm trying to get on board, man. Trying to get on board. You could die with the old ways or adapt with the new ways. You know what I'm saying?
Also noticing a very tight trim on the beard, which I'm digging.
Thanks. You know where I'm at right now. First of all, before I forget, did you just finish auditioning for the White Lotus?
Actually, it's funny you bring up the shirt. I was sifting through the closet today and recently saw a glimpse of Scarface, and I thought
I like it on you.
No, thanks. I thought I might bring out a little festive. It's always dark, solid colors I'm wearing. I figure I'd brighten it up with a little Cuban flair.
I love it. It's a good look on you. You look good.
Dare I say, are you tan?
That I'm not. Yard work I've been doing, but I'm not necessarily tan. But we finally had a couple 80 degrees days. Yeah, you look good too, bro. But I will be tanning before the special. Come hell, and a natural tan in the sun.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe people watch it and they go, "It's not that funny. He's a good-looking guy." By the way, bro. Last thing I want to say, and then the floor is yours. I think the woman's name is Lisa. She said, sent me an email saying, "You think you're so cool. You say you're cool, but cool people don't need to curse. Stop cursing." I wrote back to Lisa. I said, "Grow up, Lisa." That's all I said, right? But here we are. I'm going to try not to curse this show. I'm going to try. It's been 10 years. I can't even imagine how many emails through the years you got from people who go, "I'm such a fan of yours, but I can't listen to his mouth." I bet.
No, that's not what's happening on this end of the aisle.
And you got so much going on, bro. So much. I mean, geez, the thing with Ray Romano, I can't wait to hear about that. Everything.
Let's start. I'm going to start with just something soft. Let's just wet the listener's beak. I'm bringing back cologne, and you text me yesterday in regards to some type of cologne deal. I'd like to introduce to you the Tom Ford Extreme cologne. I recommend this cologne for a cooler season. Maybe we're in the fall, just coming out of spring. This is not a summertime cologne. I would say coming out of winter into the spring, maybe mid-fall, you pop on a little of this. I got it on right now just because I wanted to talk about the notes. I'm sniffing nutmeg. I don't know if you're into nutmeg, but definitely something you could get into. It's kind of light. I did a little heavy. I did a spray too much. I think I did I did 3 sprays on the hand, and I did my nice neck waft. I felt it went with the shirt, but this is something that you would not be wearing at this time of year. Maybe it's kind of cool. Actually, it was in the 90s this weekend, but now it's dipped down into the 70s. But I'm saying this is a mid 60s temp cologne.
Well, when you called it a fall cologne, that kind of made sense, because when I think of nutmeg, I think the holidays. So you smell a little nutmeg coming off of that, and you're thinking, oh yeah, that's right, Thanksgiving's around the bend, and yeah, I get it. And you're probably wearing the right amount, because even on Loose Ends, they've been bringing it up. You go too light on your colognes. So even though you think you're heavy, you're probably just right.
Well, it's yet to be seen. I'm trying to get that perfect balance where you just, oh wow, is that a cologne he's got on, or just hit him with a little slap of something. I don't want to like come up with a right hook, just a light slap. And now that I think of it, I'm getting a little vanilla. Vanilla. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just hit it. Pine cone.
Oh wow, I like that. It's a very masculine smell. A very masculine smell.
Yeah. So, Tom Ford Extreme, pick it up at your local retailer. Again, not a sponsor, not getting paid for this. Just trying to educate the general public on scents and when and where to.
I'm loving this segment, and if I can I ask a couple of questions, because like literally as a listener, I'm into this segment. So a gentleman named Dino sent me a box of colognes based on our conversation. A box of them, all brand new ones, but they're mostly like Crown something. And again, as soon as I got that box, went to Patrick, went to Cans, and said, set the guy up with the P.O. box, man. I shouldn't be getting this box. Sebastian should be getting this box. But nevertheless, some of them I didn't like for various reasons. But etiquette-wise, if you gifted a cologne and you don't particularly like the scent, do you just toss it, or is it poor etiquette to can you give it to somebody, another guy, and say, same thing for me, it might be for you?
I don't gift cologne. Cologne's a very personal experience. You just can't, like, if somebody complimented me on this cologne and I knew them, they'd get the cologne as a gift. But to randomly send somebody cologne, I think it's out of bounds. Yeah, I don't think we gift colognes. That's something that, yeah, I mean, because it could smell different on different people. So
okay,
I'm not into the gifting colognes. What I am into gifting right now, and I think we talked about this, is books. I'm gifting books. My mother-in-law, I just sent her 3 audio books out of the blue. Sometimes I mail higher copies. It's just, to me, you go to the mail, and I feel like the mail or Amazon or UPS, there's stuff coming that you know's coming, right? You're like, oh, I ordered the sunscreen for the summer, and you get that Amazon or whatever.
Right.
But I feel when there's a box that comes, and you're like, that's it. You know? So always get that box, what the hell is it? And you open it up, and you're like, oh, books, I feel it's like an excitement on the other end. The receivers, you make their day with a little gift.
Nothing like a book. A book is just, it's the greatest gift I feel like you can get, when you get a book from somebody. Now, I got a book story I have to tell you. It's going to blow your mind. I don't know if you not caught, but been told about the last episode of Loose Ends. A guy calls in, says, Petey, I've been listening, I've been wanting to call in, but I just want to call in until I have a reason. And I got a reason. I was gifted Sebastian's book from a friend. And he goes, now I get the book, and I say to the friend, did you buy this brand new, or is it, from, previously used? And the guy goes, no, I bought it brand new. He goes, he's lying, but whatever. He goes, but check it out. And he's showing me the book. And throughout your book, things are highlighted.
Oh.
Bro, notes are written, and it's clearly an aspiring comedian. Because he's highlighting all the parts about stand-up and like this and that. And it was so freaking cool, man. Somebody, it was... What are you saying? I love that. I do that especially with paperbacks. I love taking my pen and writing right in the book. If I own the book, why not? I'll write right next to the side. This story was hilarious, and I put 4 stars right on the side of the page that it's in.
So if I get this right, the guy called in. Somebody sent him a used book.
A used book.
Yeah, no,
your used book.
Yeah, this is against everything I stand for. I don't.
You better call Amazon, bro, because you could buy your book used right now, half the price, like tons of them. I mean, not tons of them, but all books. Books are sold used.
Oh Jesus! Getting a used book, bro. Getting a used book is like me sending you my used underwear. God knows where it's been. Right? Now that
That's what I said to the dude. I said somebody was sitting on a toilet bowl with that book. Just keep that in mind.
I don't want any markings in a book that I'm going to read. It might distract me. I might flip the page, see a highlight middle of the page, and I'll go right to the highlighted section rather than build into that, right? There's no way you could read somebody else's book with markings in the book. And I feel if you marked up the book and then you sent it off to somebody, why are you marking up the book? You can't even go back and refer to those markings.
Right. You're just setting up the next reader going, listen, I did the heavy lifting for you. Just go to page 64 where he talks about the 4 seasons. No, I mean, I was just joking, but like, it puts an emphasis on certain stories, man. Yeah, I know. But if you're not going to keep it, I agree.
Brand new books, no used books.
Thanks to NakedWines for sponsoring this episode. Guys, if you listen to the cast, You know that me and Sebastian, we like our wine from time to time. Sebastian loves his wine. Well, have you ever wanted to learn more about wine? Because I have personally, but I can't figure out where to start, or where do you start, or when do you start? It's too much to try and get into wine. But our next partner, NakedWines, has changed the game for learning about wine. I'm not kidding. Without having to take a whole class about it, man. They sent me a few wines to try. I'm telling you, every one of them was fantastic. I already got another order coming in, man. I love these wines, and the price is so reasonable. Like, I just want to be one of those guys that has a wine cellar. So when people come, I can just be like, go downstairs, grab a wine from my Naked Wine collection. NakedWines is a service, okay? They directly connect you to the world's finest independent winemakers, so you can get award-winning wine delivered straight to your door. You use the CAST code, which is also called THECAST. So you're going to use the Pete and Sebastian show. Our code is THECAST. And the password at NakedWines.com to get their incredible 6 bottles for just $39.99 is also THECAST. They've been around for over 15 years and funds over 90% of independent winemakers around the world. With no commitments or membership fees, you can enjoy Naked Wines hassle-free. So now's the time to join Naked Wines. Join the community. Head to nakedwines.com/thecast. Click Enter Voucher and put in the code THECAST for both the code and password for 6 bottles of wine for just $39.99 with shipping included. That's $100 off your first 6 bottles at nakedwines.com/thecast. And you use the code and password THECAST for 6 bottles of wine for $39.99.
When you were in school, college, did you buy used or did you buy new from the bookstore?
Oh, I think I bought used whenever I could, yeah.
I bought used, and the only reason I bought used is 2 things. A, is a financial thing, and 2, that I actually like when the shit's highlighted.
Especially if you get the sense that an Asian student had that book before you. Oh God! All I got to do is read the highlight.
I think that's what they should have in the front of the book. What nationality had the book before you? Right. So if it's Indian or Japanese, I'm in. Right?
Yeah. Oh God, Italian guy from Long Island or Chicago. Oh shit! Give me a freshie. Give me a freshie. It's got tomato sauce on this shit. Yeah, I know. By the way, little side note: one of my wife's closest friends, her daughter is on dance. Just want to say these closest friends, like intense level of dance. They're very, very good. So good that they got invited this year to go to a competition in Disney World. And they've been before, but this is like a big competition where they didn't even do well because these people were so good. And I only say that because the woman goes, she comes home, she goes, there were teams from all over the world. We weren't expecting that. And she goes, and there was a team from Japan. And she goes, you should have seen it. Because it's Disney World. So the minute these kids aren't dancing, she goes, everyone, all the girls are just running around like crazy. I can't wait to get to the park, just playing around. All the Japanese girls just sitting there perfectly still, reading a book, barely moving. And I go, Japanese people must think we're animals.
Oh, bro. Anytime they come to America, it's like they entered a zoo. They're like, look at that. I'm even thinking.
It's a petting zoo.
I'm even thinking. Do the animals in the country do they adapt to the culture of the country? Like when you go to a Japanese zoo, right? Is the gorilla just sitting in a corner with his hands folded, nice Indian style, or is he ramping up? All over I wonder if they adapt, like, because the people in America go to a zoo, they're banging on the gorilla cage. You've seen these kids, right? And then the gorilla comes up and he almost hits the glass because he's pissed off. But in Japan, they're looking at the thing beautiful and nice, probably taking notes. I wonder if the gorilla's going, look at the beautiful behavior. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, right? Like in America, the gorillas grab the banana and squeeze it till the shit comes out. In Japan, they're doing a nice peel. Go, look, what the fuck is this guy doing with the... If you went up to a gorilla in Japan and said, in America, they pound their chest, they go, what? What did he punch the fuck? I'm with you. There's a class level. It's unbelievable, man.
Oh, my God. It is.
It must be crazy for them when they come over here to deal with the way we are compared to the way they are.
Awful. It's just terrible. I look at it as animals. I mean, I live here, and I went to the airport. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on at these airports. The flight attendant, everybody is just, well, first I got to talk about an experience I had on a private airplane. What's your take on this? And you've flown private many a times.
But continue.
The pilots weren't dressed like pilots. My pilot had HOKAs on. You know that shoe?
Yeah.
HOKA, the big with the big thing. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Fuck, man. Come on, man. You can't be a pilot and come out in HOKAs.
No.
It completely. I got a whole different look at you now. I need to see the hat, the stripes on the shoulder, and a nice black Italian shoe. Tied.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, this guy looked like he was running errands, and then all of a sudden they're like, you got a flight at 4:00. He's like, oh, fuck, I forgot. And he got in the car, and he's in his HOKAs and a collar shirt. Guy, come on, man.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's not even giving you the proper protection down below.
No.
You know, I mean, something. What was he wearing up top?
A polo shirt.
What was
I saw his arms, bro. I'm sorry. I don't want to see the pilot's arm hair. I need to see a jacket on this shit.
Yeah.
Shirt. I need to see it. You need to dress in the uniform. If you're Superman, I want to see a cape.
Right, man. You gotta respect it. It's an aircraft, man. This is a dangerous flying machine doing hundreds of miles an hour in the air, and you're in HOKAs? Come on, man. That threw me off. I don't like hearing that, man.
I don't know. I gotta tell you, and the flight, the way the flight went, it matched the HOKAs. You know, like,
yeah,
a little turbulence. Like, it's because he's wearing HOKAs. So I had a problem.
I don't even like. I got to be honest. I don't even like my pilots being out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind my doctor being overweight more than I mind my pilot being overweight. Right?
What does the pilot overweight signify to you? What is that?
Just lack of caring, lack of respect for the entire situation at hand. A pilot should look. His goal should be to look like Tom Cruise. That should be the goal. When you wake up in the morning, I want to look like if Tom Cruise was flying this plane, how would he look? And do your best to match that.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, and I don't know if you noticed this, his movie is coming out in 2 weeks. Mission Impossible: Last Reckoning. Mm-hmm. When Tom Cruise comes out with a movie, I would equate it to a candidate coming out to announce their presidency. And that happens, like, I don't know, 8 months to a year prior to the election. This guy's been promoting this movie for 8 months. I think the promotion started in September of last year. I started seeing this shit.
Really?
I mean,
it's unbelievable. It's like the Olympics. That's how he promotes. You know? Did you see the latest video where the thing's connected to his chest and he free falls out of the helicopter? Yeah.
Well, this is the problem with promoting a movie this far in advance. I see something, I go, I probably saw this already. Like, how many things you gonna do? Right? How many stunts you got? I just saw one of him standing on a building that's round. It was like it was like a drone shot. He's standing in the
right.
How the hell did he get up there? course, he's probably dropped in by a helicopter. I got it. I mean, there's so much. So I got asked, and I turned it down. I forget the name of the show.
Oh, wow.
I got to look it up. 1 second. BEAR GRYLLS, GRYL.
Oh, my God. BEAR GRYLLS.
Yeah.
Bro, he's been doing that for years. He used to do a survival show that I couldn't get enough of, man. I don't know. Is that what it...
So he takes people and you face your fear. So he'll take you to the top of the mountain in New Zealand, and then you got to hike 7 miles to get to the extraction point, right? And then you get dropped off in a helicopter coming down. Hey, the fuck? I saw the trailer and I go, this would be nice to do, right? But I ain't hiking. Like, they took Gina Carano across the mountain. It was snowing, whatever. And he goes, this is where an avalanche could possibly happen. And then you see the rocks falling as she's crossing. Now, my question to you is that really where an avalanche might happen? Or is it a place where there's just loose rock? What do you think? How dangerous is this shit?
It can't be that dangerous, bro. I mean, you know, you've made reality. Remember I did the pilot reality show here? It was so fake. It was like, we're going to empty the place out and you're going to walk in and complain that it's always empty. What the fuck? So, you know, something like this, it's like, yeah, we're going to spit a little rock there. We'll pretend that this is where the avalanches normally happen. And you're going to put the Gina in harm's way? Really?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think my luck is, this is my luck. I'm going to go across the thing, and the pre-production, they said, yeah, this is a good spot to cross. There's some loose rocks every now and again, but this is safe, right? Then I go, right? And the biggest avalanche is ignited, and it washes me away. And the production team's like, holy shit.
Oh, shit.
We've never seen this before. This was not supposed to happen. You know, one of these things not supposed to happen shit. That's me.
Right.
BEAR GRYLLS canceled due to death of comedian.
That's it. And you know the timeline, right? 2 weeks, we won't even be talking about you by the 3rd week anymore. Right? But wow, that's amazing that they asked you. But your biggest fear, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not hiking 7 miles. It's being like, I would put you in a cave with a hole that is so tight, you got to shimmy through like this, and then all of a sudden it doesn't go any further, but you can't go back now until everybody else goes back. So now you're stuck like this for 3 hours. BEAR! But, you know, you're calling out BEAR GRYLLS and he's like, stay there. You have this. Like, that's your fear. Hiking 7 miles. That's just the hassle.
No, hiking 7 miles, sciatica could act up again. I didn't like the helicopter. Every episode I saw is a helicopter involved. I ain't into that shit either. Right? They're gonna drop me in the helicopter. I don't like where they go, helicopter can't get there, but so we're gonna have to pulley you in. That means if the helicopter dips a little bit, that's it. Forget it.
That's it.
I'm done.
And you know,
I don't know.
And you know, helicopter people don't. When a helicopter crashes, people aren't as surprised as when a plane does. Right? You're like, it happens. The blades get caught. Right?
I don't know how it doesn't happen more often.
I don't know, bro. It happens a lot. Like once a week. Seems like once a week, someone's getting a tour, falling into a river somewhere. I mean, I don't want to sound rude about it, but it's like, you know, doesn't seem the best mode of transport. I'll tell you that. By the way, if you're married to Tom Cruise or you're dating him, it's like, do I have to take a fucking helicopter to dinner everywhere? I mean, Jesus Christ, it's not a car. The guy lives in a helicopter.
Yeah, so
that's crazy, bro. Did you give it some thought?
I did. I gave it some thought. I'm like, do I want to do this?
If you didn't have kids, would you maybe be more inclined or nah?
If you would have tapped me about 10, 15 years ago to do this, I would have done it. Right now, I'm just minimizing everything I do. I just don't want to die doing stuff I don't need to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Yeah. Although, flying with a guy wearing HOKAs is putting your life at risk a little bit too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think I wanted to be up there? Imagine if the helicopter guy shows up and he's wearing HOKAs on the show. So, I got to tell you who I'm following now on Instagram.
Yeah.
I just came across this guy's page. Do you know this guy? I know he doesn't know this guy. Sailing with Phoenix. You watching this guy sail across the...
No.
Wow, man, who am I asking? This fucking guy's up. These guys doing all-nighters editing. Think he's got time to watch Sailing with Phoenix? Pull this guy up on Instagram. I want to get your thoughts. So this guy quit his job about 2 or 3 years ago. I forget what it was. 2 years ago, say. He quit his job working for corporate America, and he documented it. He said, this is the guy. So this guy quit his job at a tire store, I think it was. Gonna sail from Portland, Oregon to Hawaii in a sailboat. Liquid, this is it. He's gonna sail across the Pacific Ocean in a sailboat, and he's just learned to sail.
So I'm taking this video now because I'm going to just start logging everything. Then I'm going to pull $30,000 out of my 401k. Yeah, I'm going to buy a sailboat, and I'm going to sail around the world. Don't know how to sail, don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Okay. This guy's
phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. That's what you follow.
Every day, this guy's got it was like 8-foot swells. I got seasick, and I'm thinking to myself, this guy is out there alone in a sailboat that's not that big, right? And he's going through like waters that cruise liners go through.
Yeah.
Then he's got minimal food. His snacks are depleted. He's got 10 days left. And yesterday he came on and he goes, I got 1 can of Pringles. I got some beef jerky. And I got some Almond Joy. His snack selection sounds like he went trick-or-treating and then went on the sailboat, right? I was stunned at the snack selection. Right? Almond Joy, bro. I threw Almond Joy out when I got that shit in my trick or treat bag.
Fucking. I like how he says he's down to his last bag of Pringles. So there was, you have a box of Pringles? I mean, of all the. God, you got to think this through. That's like the last thing you need is Pringles. So. Can you fill us in? Where is he? How's he doing water? Is he doing a salting thing or something? Or
that I don't know. I don't know how he. He's like eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Is he fishing?
No, I don't sense that he's fishing. No, I feel he brought a good amount of food to get him through, but the food that he's got is like garbage. It's like garbage. Right. No shit. I'm just saying, when you're out at sea, what would you bring? What's your snack? What's your go-to snack?
My go-to snack,
popcorn, right?
Popcorn and jerky.
Like you're like this guy.
But bro, I'd have it floating in a raft behind me. My popcorn would be in a big. I'd just pull the rope in whenever I wanted a bag. Keep the boat empty and nice and light. Is he sharing, like, what is it ever calm where he can lay out? Is he drinking? Is he what is he doing? Is he telling you?
No, it's calm. And sometimes it comes out, there's been problems. He had to fix the rudder. There's some stuff that's like hairy. He's off course. I want to know if you're in a sailboat and you're in the middle of the Pacific, right? And you go to sleep. Right? The guy's got to sleep, but nobody's manning the boat, right? So, and you can't drop anchor because the anchor ain't going to touch the bottom of the floor, right? What do you do? Just put it on cruise control? How does that work?
That's a good question. Do you pull the sails in and just kind of let it float in place? And, like what do you do if you're sleeping and all of a sudden you just hear, like, a thud hits the hull? Now, it's not a rock because you're in the middle of the ocean. Are you like, hey, there's a fucking blue whale under me? Holy shit. Like, has he said that? Has he seen shit?
He's seen dolphins, and then he goes, I want to go in the water. I guess this is a no-no when you're sailing a boat by yourself. You never jump off the vessel in fear that you get, like, away from the boat, and all of a sudden, you and the boat are detached. I don't know how he did it, but he jumped in and he came back out. He said it was pretty frightening. He goes, there could be sharks in here. I don't know. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is the best TV show I've seen in the last 3 years. This guy.
Yeah. Man, shit.
But he's admittedly, he's like, I'm not like, I've never done this before. I just learned how to sail on a lake. He's never been on the ocean. It's not like this guy's a sailor. This guy basically learned how to sail off of YouTube, and now he's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean eating Pringles with his cat.
He's got a cat?
Yeah, he brought his cat. He's like, that's his whole thing. Sailing across the Pacific with my cat.
Oh, my God. You got to figure real sailors are like, this guy's an idiot, so irresponsible. Right?
I think he's got a lot of I think he has a lot of sailors. This guy had 100,000 followers in the beginning of this thing 11 days ago. He's up to 1 million, right? Now, I'm thinking, bro, we go on a sailboat and do the cast. Or in another hemisphere. Man.
That's right. Look at BEAR GRYLLS. So he's already wanted to do something dangerous with you. You had the offer right there, but I'll do it with you. Put it all on the line. That's amazing. By the time he gets to wherever he gets, he's going to be making $300,000-$400,000 grand a month off of Instagram, right?
Well, this guy. He's got merch. He's selling merch, bro, in the middle of the Pacific.
Again, this guy's probably got 52 cans of sardines. He's probably got water. He's probably got wine. It's probably all a ruse, man. Probably got a separate boat that we don't see right off to the side with all the shit he needs. The whole world is smoke and mirrors now, bro. I saw the video the other day where the president of France is pulling cocaine off of a table, a bag of cocaine. Did you see that? Is that real? And if it's real, that's it? We don't even care that the president of France is doing fucking blow? I mean, I don't know what's what. I do. By the way, got a great bit. We're saving it for next week. Oh, I know we haven't got into the Pope yet, but talking about what's what. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Where are we at? What are we talking about? Can I go that route?
Yeah.
The Pope's older brother. Okay. Have you been made aware of some of his tweets?
No.
Oh, a week ago I wanted to meet the Pope. Now I can't wait to meet his brother. Call Pelosi a drunk, blah, 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 on his tweets.
Oh, wow.
Big time, like big time MAGA guy. It's so funny. I can't believe you haven't heard about this. So I want to do a bit on the next. Kansas putting it together right now. This is the older brother. We're going to read off, is this a Nick DiPaolo tweet or the Pope's older brother tweet? Who tweeted this? I'm telling you, man. Well, it's unbelievable.
Is the Pope and the brother, are they tight? Or are they like estranged? There's like...
No, they're tight. The one brother it was very tight. They would play word games. They would talk on the phone and play word games every day. And now they won't be able to talk as often because of time difference and all. But the other brother, yeah, he's not estranged from his brothers, and I think he even made a joke about him. Yeah.
So did you see the Pope at the Yankee game back in the day?
No, I didn't. Before he was Pope, you mean? He was at the Yankee game?
Yeah. So before he was Pope, and they go to a guy. You know, like sometimes they just do a pan to a fan in the audience, and they're like, "Come on," you know. It's the Pope. And the 2005 Yankee World Series, I think they were playing the Houston Astros, either 2005 or 2015. I forget. Do you know when they played the Astros? Do you remember?
15, I think. 15.
15. Yeah, it's the Pope in the stands watching the Yankee game. Now, my question to you is, like, when this stuff happens, when the Pope gets, okay, this guy's the Pope. My question is, who goes back in the archive and go, or did somebody go, is this guy at the Yankee game 10 years ago? Like, how does that footage surface that this guy's at the Yankee game 9 years ago watching the World Series?
I think there's got to be someone on this. Maybe there was a friend of his who taped it because that was my friend, and then he became Pope. He's like, "Oh, I still got that thing from when he was at the game. I should share it with the media or something." I don't know.
I don't know how this pops up, but the Pope was at the Yankee game. I'm getting calls left and right going, "Do you know the Pope?" Now, come on, man.
Oh, that was a funny video, bro. That was a funny video you put out about.
Why would I know the Pope? Honest to God. I mean, just because he's from Chicago. This guy's been in the Catholic system for his whole life.
Yeah.
Come on.
Is he Italian at all?
I don't think he's Italian. But
yeah.
I think we got more of a chance now getting to meet the Pope because he's from Chicago than we've ever had. This is very close to home.
And you're clean, and you're hilarious. I guarantee, I would bet my life on it that the Pope is a fan and knows your stand-up, bro. I really would. I mean, that would be...
Bro, we just got breaking news. This guy's half Italian.
He probably jokes with his brothers about your jokes.
His wife is Spanish. Man, we share a lot in common here. Wait, his wife? His mother. Oh, his mother. Okay, I was going to say. Do you think the mother moves into the Vatican?
That's a good question. No, I don't think so. But do you think, like, she visits whenever do you think the mother can visit the way your mom does with, like, and bring a friend? You know, your mom has some friends she likes to travel. Go, I'm bringing Carol. Do you have wine, or should we bring wine? And, like, does the mom get there and just get carte blanche to just walk the grounds, drink wine? Is there a pool at the Vatican? Where are we with this woman? I think we're getting closer to having our fantastic guest on.
Could you look up if there's a pool at the Vatican? Okay. And is it filled with holy water? Oh, you mentioned.
Can you imagine you're in a pool and the Pope's at your house and it's just like, everybody stop playing for a second, and the Pope just comes to the edge of the pool and just goes, and now you're all in holy water. Bathing it, man. Wow.
So we're coming off Mother's Day here, and I know you made a post about Mother's Day, and I want to talk about something you said in the post. Hold on. We're getting the pool information. That does have pools like the one, they are not typically filled with holy water. Holy water is usually found in no, the pools are not filled with, I'm talking like a swimming pool. They're probably talking more like a decorative pool.
Fountain.
The summer residence.
Oh, there's a large swimming pool located at the summer residence of the Pope. This guy's got a summer home.
That's why when they go, he died with $100 in him. Yeah, in his fucking pool in his summer house. Like, sorry, Lisa. Damn. Almost went the whole show.
So, you said in the video.
Is it the one I deleted, I think?
Yeah. Oh, you deleted it?
The
Why?
one edgy. The one about people saying I'm not going to do anything?
Yeah. This is the best part of the video.
I know. It's too mean, man. I can't. I got to learn to grip and rip and walk away. If I let that one marinate.
Well, who told you it was me? Who told you it was mean?
I made the mistake of reading one comment. A lady said, "I hope your couch is comfortable," and I'm like, she's right. That is a little mean. Delete.
Oh God, you're sad.
Did you see my tweet yesterday? I took that down too. I was really proud of that one. I said, my wife says, yeah, you hugged the dog before you even hug me when you get off the road. And I said, well, that's because the dog is wagging its tail before I'm even out of the car. If you were in the driveway flashing your tits, I'd hug you first too.
You took that down?
Took that down, man. It said tits in it. It's like, it's too much. People don't want to read that with coffee in the morning. I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm not made for this fucking modern times, man. I'm not.
Oh my God, bro. What are you taking stuff down for? Just put it up. You can't really worry about what the people are saying. You know, like you can't read the comments and go, I got to take this down. The thing I'm referring to, if you haven't listened to it, it was on Pete's page. He said that there's mothers out there, some mothers that like, it's Mother's Day and they I don't like that either, where they announce it's Mother's Day and all of a sudden now everything's got to be, whatever mama wants, this, that, and the other thing.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing anything. That's... If you're in a proper relationship, Mother's Day shouldn't really be that much different than a normal day, right?
Right. It's not too much, yeah.
There's not that, like, Mother's Day should be Mother's Day, and then all of a sudden we go back, we're in the basement now, right? It should be, okay, this is everyday life, and now this is your special day. It's up here. There should be a huge gap.
Right. It's like, we get into the car and Jackie says, I forgot my sunglasses. Normally I go, all right, I'll wait and keep the car running. And now she says, can you run in and get them? It's Mother's Day. I'll go get your glasses because you forgot. Little things, right? Little things.
Little things.
Flower.
But if it wasn't Mother's Day and she said that, you'd probably do it anyway just because you're the nice guy, right? Sometimes. But what I'm saying is, I like this. Breakfast in bed shit. Nah, bro. I made breakfast for 3 years in a row during COVID. 3 fucking years in a row. I was making breakfast every day. So it's like the guy making breakfast should be 1 day out of 365. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, how about this one? I'm just going to do whatever I want to do today because it's my day. Okay, well, it's Sunday. On Sunday, we all usually hang out as a family, so are we not doing that? I thought that's what you like to do. Well, it is. So then they do it with the big announcement, right?
I don't like the big announcement.
Or they tell you what the husbands do. Keith is already making my breakfast. He's already got the breakfast started because it's my day today. Oh, yes.
I know. Here's another one. When the mother's referring to the husband, let's say the husband's name is Jim. Jim did good today. You know, like, what is he being graded? Is he being graded on how good the Mother's Day is?
That's right.
So listen.
Yeah.
This is what I did on Mother's Day. Simple. Because I'm not into the pomp and circumstance. I shouldn't say I'm not into it. Lana ain't into it either. We don't go like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. We don't go to brunch with all the other mothers and, packed. Right. We don't do that. Put a picnic together out back. Picnic basket.
Nice.
Blanket on the lawn. Kids made cards for her. I got her some flowers. Got her some coffee table books on architecture. homes, remodeling, what have you, because we've been talking about that recently. Definitely associated with a current event in our life, right? It didn't come out of the blue. Had the thing, swam in the pool with the kids, had a little dinner at night. That's it. Nice, simple.
Nice.
Just with the family. What'd you do?
What did I do? We had a nice day. Jackie and I and Sadie did some stuff, and then we had my in-laws over for dinner. It was very nice. But now that I'm remembering, you are a huge reason why I took down that Mother's Day thing. You and there was one other person. I think it was Watt. Yep. These guys are the only two I really watch on Instagram a lot. You both went. Yours was like, Jesus, a beautiful photo. Alana, this is the real, the comedian in the family. She does everything. And then Watt, same thing. Oh, I love my life. I'm so lucky. And meanwhile, I'm in a parking lot of Aldi's going, let the fucking tone it down, ladies, when it's your day.
It's great. Good contrast.
It's great. Good contrast, because you guys look nice in it. I look like the Pope's oldest brother. Oh shit.
One more thing I gotta say before we leave. I gotta plug something here, and I haven't made mention of it really at all on the podcast, but it's a live event. It's at the Tribeca Film Festival. It is June 13th, Friday. I will be premiering the Ponzi podcast. This is the story of Charles Ponzi. It's an 8-episode Apple Podcast original, which will be premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York City on June 13th. It's going to be at the BMCC Tribeca Performing Arts Center. They'll have a Q&A with myself at the festival. It's called Charles Ponzi, Easy Money, the Charles Ponzi story. And yeah, it's produced by Will Malnati. And yeah, go ahead.
I know we're leaving, but I want to ask. I'm so curious about this thing. Is it film? Is it video? Or is it just an audio thing that you listen to?
It is audio. Okay.
But it's scripted.
It's half scripted, half interviews with people who know about Ponzi schemes.
So maybe
I have a trailer. I can't share it with you yet.
Okay,
and,
cool.
And the next episode, I'll share the trailer. But it's an audio podcast. The best example I could give of this is Siegfried and Roy podcast. Go listen to that. And that's
okay
in the same vein as this.
Phenomenal. All right, man.
So that is happening. Tickets are available at SebastianLive.com. I'm just checking one thing here.
That's a small little place, folks. If you're a fan, and I know there's so many New York fans of Sebastian, go to his website, sign up. You'll be down in Tribeca Friday, June 13th, face-to-face, asking the man questions. What a night.
Hosted by Jamie Lynn Ziegler of Soprano fame. She's going to be running the Q&A. So she will be there with myself, and come on out. It's going to be with the Tribeca Film Festival, June 13th. So that's that. I will see you next week right here, Pete and Sebastian Show.